r/AskReddit. Right from now your need for sleep is gone. You can now stay awake till your eventual death without any consequences. How would the extra time that you get from not sleeping affect your life? Fuck the time I would save from not needing to sleep. I'm fucking ecstatic for the time I get back while stressing because I can't sleep because I'm stressing about being able to sleep. Well, seeing as I use my free time to sleep, you've essentially fucked me over. Do you remember the episode of American Dad? Where Stan is taking pills so he doesn't need to sleep and does dumb things like write this song and play Beatman. But when Francine does it she becomes an internationally recognized and published scientist. I'll probably end up more like Stan. OMG, I would love it. Firstly, I'll enjoy how the nightlife is, then I'll do all my academic work and studies all the night, or I would use those precious 8-9 hours improving myself in something. I'd have an extra 8-10 hours each day to get more shit done. And wouldn't really need a bed. I would also have some pretty nifty healing powers and such since sleep is so important to human biology. I'm gonna answer for about 90% of the people here. Video games and masturbation. I would actually have time to myself. Holy shit. Please. If this ever happened, it would change my life. I'd work my ass off and save every bit I can. Compound the hell out of that interest. Retire at 40. And go see the world. Learn new languages. Skills. Meet people. Laugh. And enjoy the hell out of life for the next 40-50 years. The amount of knowledge I could gain would be incredible. More time for civilization. I still leave my homework to the last minute. Laughs and insomnia. I'd also gain about 20 minutes a night not having to set 100 alarms 2 minutes apart. You could technically stay awake until you die. It would take a few weeks, but you could. Read. I spend a lot more time on Reddit. For one. IDK, I won't like it. Sleeping is like taking a break of all the bullshit what's going on, so I'll miss it a lot. It would be much easier to be homeless. Your need for shelter goes down a lot. You have more options also. And can navigate more. You can work night shift which pays more and enjoy your day more because you have more money. You can be lazier or find doing some activities be more worth it. Like, for example, sometimes you may think something isn't worth doing because it takes so much time. But with more time, you can do that said task. You can also decide to not do it because you have more time. A lot of things would be different. Beans. Lots. I suppose I could use the extra 3 hours day to play more video games. I can finally finish building my campaign for D&D. More video games. More workouts. More sex. I kinda want more of that anyway, so awesome. If my wife didn't get the same gift of no sleep, I'd still sleep to be with her. But having suffered from insomnia most of my life, any sleep would be a bonus, so when I'm awake I'd have more energy for my wife, my friends. My wife, she's my priority, and I have a bunch of other stuff that don't take too much time but I have no energy for, so I would host Friday night dinners weekly and be able to do more fun things with my friends. Plus work more. Gee. Looking at that list I realized my priorities are my family and community, not money. Lol, I guess I have to work to make those meals. Classic WoW rank 14, here I come. Lie next to my wife for 6 hours a night. Still love the quiet time with her. Sleep more. Consciousness sucks. Dreamland is where the fun happens. My official answer is that I would spend so much more time doing work. And with the extra hours I can even relax properly by playing an excessive amount of computer on top of the extra work. Truthfully though, so much more masturbation. My one-eyed snake will turn blue. Unfortunately, the government would probably make us work or go to school for like 16 hours a day. I'd still be tired. I would do the unthinkable. See how weird Reddit is when full of Europeans. I really do enjoy sleeping. Please take that superpower back. So much more money. I'd finally be able to level to 60 in classic WoW. I'd be very sad. Sleep is the only joy I get from life these days. I'd probably get a night shift job outside of university, so I can make money on the side. I'd work maybe 4-5-8 a night so I have extra free time too. I wouldn't be able to say I don't have time for the gym ever again. Assuming that I'm not eternally exhausted by the lack of sleep, so assuming I feel awake 24/7, I'd be far more productive and would have more time to do things I want to do. At the same time, I wonder if the lack of a break caused by being switched on all the time would ruin my mental state. I really appreciate sleep for the break from reality it offers. I'm not sure how I'd fare without that, or if I'd be able to find a good substitute. More gaming hours. Fuck yeah. Not having the need for sleep doesn't mean I can't sleep. Now I just don't have a good excuse for doing nothing 80% of the day. I would be like, you know, jumping on roofs at night and stuff. That would be so cool. Stabbing people counts too. I'd procrastinate even more. I would practice music for 7 extra hours every night, eventually becoming the world's best banjo player. I'd get drunk twice a day. So much. I would never be stressed again about homework. I could spend more time with my son. I would be more focused at work. I could play video games more. Also more sex. Research. For obvious reasons. I would save the most time by not having to calculate and recalculate how much time I have to sleep every night. I'd love to spend 8 hours straight finally finishing that one video game. Reading and studying would be 10 times easier too. I'd spend a lot more time lying awake in bed thinking about my failings. So much porn. More Reddit. I can finally finish Blood and Wine. I was gonna do a funny response but I'd probably get either another job. I have no money lol. Play video games. Probably. Okay. Well. That and sort out my room. Clean up my dad's house on weekends too. Maybe go for nighttime walks. Make breakfast for my family. Tea for my mum and finally do that hike up the local hill I've always wanted to do. If it was only me with this ability, I would use the normal sleep time for personal hobbies, games, music, TV, and learn new skills. Since everyone else is asleep I could use that time to do things I want to do alone. However, if everyone had this ability and it was a new human standard, society would adjust so that it wouldn't be extra time. Work days would probably be 12-14 hours. Industries would be created around the idea of longer awake days, etc. It's like saying what if everyone suddenly made 20% more income? Well then everything would just cost 20% more and it would be a wash. Wait, does this mean I won't feel tired all the time anymore? Practice Beatman. I'd just play video games longer and probably fap a lot more too. I would finally write my book. More space in my room because I don't need a bed. I will finally have time to finish all those games on Steam I never got to. A lot of anime. One Piece binge. I'll play video games forever. How would this affect my methamphetamine hobby? This sounds like a dreadful curse to me. A cruel way to punish arrogant mortals by capricious gods. Slowly growing more and more insane as my regular borders from day to day disappear and my days roll into weeks, into months, into years until my death. This is treacherously hard to even image. How would hangovers work? I feel like you'd still get them but they'd be much worse. Would I still be as tired? I would drink even more and never get to sleep it off. I'd get a job beside uni and have some extra time for video games and meeting people. Overall, it'd be great. I would still sleep tbh. Depends if my kids still need to sleep. If they do, I might actually get on top of my life. If they don't, I'm even more royally fucked. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for daily awesome videos. Feel free to like the video if you love it and comment down below for suggestions on the next video.